Some time ago I met with my friend Dima. He is amazing wedding videographer, he helped me a lot in video shooting and occasionally we work together in different projects. Recently he has bought his new camera a7IV and he didn't sell yet his previous camera a7III. To be honest, we have gathered not for video shooting, I didn't plan it at all, but I decided that it would be a great opportunity to take my a6400 and do a couple of footages from each of camera to compare them. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time and enough light for this because that time we had power outage again across the country. But despite that, we still made several simple footages for you to compare 4K and Full HD resolutions and how quick they are focusing in handheld video shooting. On top of that, I have for you another great footages from our last wedding where we're shooting with a7III, a6400 and with new a7IV as well. Therefore, if you're currently thinking whether I should buy a7IV when I have a7III or I have my a6400, do I need to buy a7III or maybe I need a7IV, then this video will be definitely useful for you. I know that it will be hard to see where what camera is, and trust me, it's totally okay, because all of them are really great. In addition, YouTube will compress some quality, therefore behind the scenes I will tell you some feedback about all of them, and a couple important points that you should to know before purchasing or not purchasing any of these. So make sure to watch this video until the end. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you for your attention to my channel, I really appreciate that. And if it's the first time you are here, hi, I'm Vlad, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe, okay? Great, let's dive in. Of course, most fair comparison will be between a7III and a7IV, cause both of them have full frame sensor. But what was interesting that a6400 showed results no worse than others. You need to know that in the next video it will be separate detail comparing between a6400 and a7III, with everything, autofocus, different picture profiles, working low light, rolling shutter and other advantages and disadvantages in both of them. It will be really cool, but today we are going to take in a closer look at a7IV and a7III, but with a6400 as well. At first time it is really hard to tell where which camera is, right? Because all improvements and other changes that were done need to be heard. Image quality. The a7IV has more resolution, a bit more dynamic range and updated color profiles with better skin tones. Not mention that a6400 has APS-C crop sensor with 24 megapixels. Also, the a7IV has better sensor with 33 megapixels compared to a7III with 24.2 megapixels. In contrast to a6400, a7III and a7IV have metric stabilization. And in case in the a7IV it way better. The a7IV also gains a new active stabilization mode that is not found in the a7III. This basically adds digital correction on top of the in-body stabilization, however this is a slight crop of around 1.1x. The a7IV also features a new advanced BIOS XR processing engine that boosts speed by up to 8x, compared with the BIOS X engine found in the a7III and a6400 as well. This helps to improve image quality, color reproduction, subject tracking and continuous shooting performance. In video there are a lot of improvements on the a7IV, including no recording limit of 30 minutes, like in a7III. And fun fact, a6400 also doesn't have it. In Sony a7IV maximum resolution 4K 30 FPS and can record Full HD video at up to 120 FPS, a bit more dynamic range and better skin tones. It also has a higher bitrate for recording video, which means it can capture more detail and produce high quality footage. In addition to adding 10-bit 422, the a7IV also gains the XAVC-HS codec option H235 to achieve twice the compression efficiency of AVC H264, encoding that the a7III and a6400 uses. Despite the higher pixel count, the a7IV retains the same ISO range as the a7III. What I can say about a6400, ISO range of it of course way less, but what is more important it is capabilities to work with high ISO values. If with the a7III and a7IV in low light you may work with 3000 or 5000 or more ISO values, with a6400 everything will be bad after 1000 or 2000. It will be noise in dark areas, appear artifacts, and picture will start to crashing. Everything because of sensor size. Actually, it is one of the main reasons why majority of the videographers switch from APS-C cameras to full frame, not mention to sharpness, deep or bokeh, and so on. Autofocus. The a6400 features 425 construct and phase detection points, whereas the a7III has 625 rays and 425 construct detection points. The a7IV has 759 phase detection autofocus points and 425 construct detection autofocus points, which cover a wide area of the frame. Picture profiles in the Sony a7IV has a few additional features, such as an HLG picture profile and support for C-sign tone color signs. The C-sign color matrix is based on technology acquired through develop of Sign Alta cameras such as the Venice and produced an impressive look with beautiful skin tone without post-editing. The next new feature that the a7IV gains over the a7III is the option to close the mechanical shutter to protect the sensor when the camera is turned off. If you already own the a7III or a6400, you are mostly likely very familiar with this persistent problem. Shockless white balance in a7IV allows you to set the speed at which the white balance switches during movie recording in order to make white balance of the moving changes more smoothly. Let's go further. Active sensor screen with new convenient menu not gonna be missed. Very comfortable flip screen in a7IV like in Canon or Panasonic cameras, not like in a6400, but in the same time a7III doesn't have even it. Both cameras use the Sony NP-FZ100 battery, I mean a7III and a7IV. The a6400 uses the older and smaller NP-FV50 battery, so don't expect great endurance. The improved resolution of the a7IV with the faster BIOS XR processor require a little additional power than a7III. With my test, a7III has worked 2 hours 43 minutes and a7IV 2 hours 12 minutes. Both of cameras were working in similar conditions with original batteries, autofocus off, Steadyshot off, with recording video. So that is what is going on. Of course, it isn't all differences between them, but mostly important features in video shooting in my own opinion. If you want to hear my opinion, each of these cameras is really great and each of them costs different price, what is nonetheless important. Of course, full frame allows you more, gives more opportunity in low light, more sharpness, less noise, deep, bokeh, APS-C or Super 35 mode. This allows you to shoot full frame lenses with a crop factor of 1.5. It is very useful if you have only one lens or you need quickly change your focus range. A6400 a little bit simpler, but it is also can gives you a really good quality result. But only in 4K with full G resolution everything is bad, unlike full frame. About rolling shutter I do not say anything. a7III and a7IV of course winners in this competition, and a7IV has more advantages than a7III, but you will see it only if you had experience with previous cameras. The similar situation with iPhones, right? Every single year. Design has changed, but how much? Processor better, but how much better is it? Better screen, better quality of video, but essentially our previous iPhone is still great. So why should we buy it? You know, I always like to say if it is work tool and you make money with it, it will give you more convenience, opportunities in work or production, inspiration or just even happiness, buy it. Have you ever wondered how much time we spend in our lives for work? 10 years. How about that? But it's still not so bad because a third of our lives we spend for sleep, nearly 25 years. And it's already set. The point is, if we have so little time in our life and we spend so much time for work, why we can make it more pleasant and comfortable for us? At least a little. If it will bring you more passion, develop, interest and motivation to work in your daily life. What if exactly this worth it? Am I right?
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase. Told you how to run the race, every move was on the page. But I didn't like their way, had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily.